We are less than a month away from two pivotal runoff elections in Georgia that will decide which political party controls the U.S. Senate. Now, one group of high school influencers in the state is determined to make a difference in those elections. They are beating the pros at registering and motivating young voters. Mark Strassman joins us now again from the Atlanta suburb of Marietta. Mark, good morning to you. How are they doing it?
Good morning. I think for starters, teenagers just know how to talk to other teenagers. And so this group, they reached out, they worked hard, and they discovered something that a lot of their peers now want to have a voice in what's happening in this country. And with Georgia's runoff elections coming up, this group now has a new challenge.
What's going on?
Underneath this suburban Atlanta back porch, you'll find a Gen Z wave of voter registration.
And what's exciting to me, what's really surprising to me, is that so many people are getting behind that.
Back in September, Edward Aguilar and 3 high school friends launched Students for Tomorrow.
If we can embed a stream onto the website, we can pull a ton of voters there.
They register young first-time voters, mostly college freshmen across the country.
We've built our own text banking software, our own phone banking software, donor tracking, volunteer tracking, voter tracking.
And they've connected with 3 dozen grassroots organizations.
And it just blew up. Tons of people started posting about it.
How many new voters did you register?
We estimate it to be about 65,000.
That number seems huge to me. Does it seem huge to you?
Yeah, it's surreal.
For Election Day, Students for Tomorrow estimates they registered 18,000 young voters just in Georgia. Joe Biden won this state by about 12,000 votes. And keep in mind,
younger voters coming into the electorate right now just tend to be more ideologically liberal as compared to other age demographics.
Part of the group's pitch, good old-fashioned peer pressure.
You know, how can you be okay with this? Why wouldn't you want to use your voice to get out there and vote?
Georgia's getting ready to vote again January 5th in 2 U.S. Senate runoffs. Since the November election, roughly 23,000 Georgians, mostly high school seniors, turned 18 and will be eligible to vote. Students for Tomorrow wants to register these new voters like Michael Gusto.
I got to have some sort of input. I got to know what's going on.
Valerie Ponomarov turned 18 last week.
Our voice will be heard.
Excited?
I'm thrilled.
But I'm just going to move this guy here.
But Edward Aguilar can't vote. He's still 17, but he's still using his voice.
I can still have my own civic duty. I can still go out there and get other people to vote. I can still get people interested in politics, get them to mobilize. And just because we can't vote doesn't mean we can't get other people to do it.
And today is the deadline to register new voters for the runoff elections next month. But Anthony, think about the impact this group has already had in a state that really has proved every vote does count.
Yeah, when you win an election by 12,000 votes, 65,000 looks like a ton.
Yes. Mark, I'm so impressed. Number one, they certainly are engaging in strategery, and they're so smart. I think when I was 18, I didn't even think about voting in high school. I didn't really start until I got out of college. Did you all vote when you were 18?
No, I didn't. No.
What's the fact that they're planning this?
I'll scare you. I worked in my first political campaign when I was 8.
There's Anthony Mason, of course.